This is the 5-element Qigong practice. We will begin in Wuji stance. Feet are approximately hips distance apart. Lift up through the crown of the head. Allow the tip of the tongue to rest between the palate on the top of the mouth, roof of the mouth, and the top teeth. So it's as if you were saying la 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 la. Your arms and shoulders are relaxed, and let your arms float gently away like you have a little ping pong ball under the armpit. Let your fingers be relaxed. And then imagine there's sandbags in your back pocket. So feel the tailbone gently drop. The tip of the tailbone, imagine it's a plunger or a plumb line from the tip of the tailbone to the space between your feet. And lastly, rotate the knees outward over the balls of the feet. If that pains your knees, do not make that movement. If it feels slightly awkward, chances are you're in the right place. And take a couple of deep breaths. Imagine the breath moving into the lower dantian on your inhale. And on your exhale, the breath goes straight back to the place between the kidneys, the Mingmen. We're going to begin with the wood element, which nourishes the liver and the gallbladder. The sense organ is the eyes. For the liver, the color is green. The emotions around the liver are anger, irritability, and opposite of that is a sense of peace and calmness. We place the palms up and bring the hands alongside the rib cage. Brushing against the ribs, we reach out, palm turns down, and we bring that hand back in. And then the other hand reaches out and come back. The liver is on the right side of the body. So you can imagine that you are massaging gently the liver organ. Let your gaze cast beyond the fingertips. And maybe you even imagine a beautiful green color and see that color with your eyes. And for your breath, it's just important that you breathe in and breathe out. And you can coordinate the breath with the movement. You can breathe out as you reach out, breathe in as you come back in, or the other way. Release back into Wuji stance. So the wood element is associated with the spring, and that moves us into the next element, which is fire, associated with the summer, the heart, the color red. The tongue is the sense organ, and the emotion is joy. For this movement, palms come up. And inhale, bring the hands up to the chest. And then as we turn to the left, we're going to press one hand out, bring one hand in, and switch. Release your hands back down, and then move over to the right. So the right arm comes up, left palm faces out, We draw the right hand in, we press out with the left. So we're making this little bit of a twist in the upper body. It's almost like we're blocking the sun. The fire element is associated with the summer, so you can think of that. If you're looking out, blocking the sun, and making that little twist in the upper body. The feet stay rooted. There's some movement in the waist, but most of the movement is in the upper back and chest. Again, just coordinate your breath with the movement. Maybe inhaling here and exhaling as you press, or the opposite. Come back into Wuji. The next element is earth, for that change of season, particularly between the end of summer and fall. The sense organ is the mouth. The color is yellow. The organs are the spleen and the stomach. We're going to make our hands into a soft triangle. And we're going to bring the triangle up so that we're gazing through a telescope. We're going to move our whole entire upper body from the waist over to the left. Keep gazing through the triangle and then come back to the center and over to the right. And again, the shoulders and the elbows are soft. And if this feels too strenuous on the arms, you can just bring the arms down, rest them towards the body, and make your gaze a little lower. The breath, again, you can exhale as you twist, inhale to the center, and then exhale to the opposite side. Or if you want to get a little extra squeeze in the waist and the organs, you can inhale as you twist to one side and exhale as you come to your center. Let your arms feel heavy, like they're branches covered in snow. This is a term we call song, and it's that feeling of form and shape, but also a relaxed heaviness. And when you come back to the center, just release, come back into Vuji. Take a moment, notice how your body's feeling, any new sensations that may have arisen. The next element is metal. It's associated with the autumn or the fall. The lungs, the large intestine, the color white. The sense organ is the nose. This is a beautiful element exercise for opening the chest and the lungs. We float the arms up in front of us. And as we take a nice big inhale, we reach out to the sides, and at the end range of motion, turn the palms up and reach back with the thumbs. And then we exhale and we release back to the center. Inhale and we open. Exhale and we close. To really feel the breath passing through the nostrils, filling the lungs. It just so happens that the meridians for the lung and large intestine are on the arms, and particularly the lung associated with the thumb and the large intestine with the index finger. So when we make this inhale, turning the palms up and reaching back, we're also giving those meridians a little stretch. And move your hands back into Fuji stance. The water element is the last of our elements associated with our kidneys and bladder, the season of winter, the color blue, and the sense organ is the ears. So for this movement, we're just going to take our hand and just rest it in the back. So just in between the kidneys here, in the main belly area. So we'll start with our left hand tucked behind. We're still in Murji stance. The right arm is going to come across the front of the body, like you're brushing it in water and scooping up some water. Follow it with your eyes. And then when you reach the top, you're going to turn the palm down like you're dumping water. And then you're going to look over to the right and imagine you're pressing a helium balloon under the palm down underwater. And then we begin again. We inhale as we sweep across. And then we tip the water, so we turn the palm down. We exhale as we press the balloon underwater. You're looking at the right heel. And we switch. So we're going to take our right hand behind. The left arm is out. We start to turn towards the right as we speak. Come up overhead, tip the water, press the balloon, looking at the left heel. And just following your hand with your eyes as you inhale and exhale. You feel a nice little squeeze in the kidneys. And then come back into Uji. Notice how your body is feeling. And then to close, let's take a breath in, palms up, reach overhead. Exhale, press the palms down. And maybe rest the hands on the dantian. And the breath, fill the dantian with the inhale. Exhaling back towards the Ming Men.